You're not just another person scrolling through life, passively consuming information. You've been activated. You're now in the driver's seat of your own reality. But what does creator mode mean? It means that from this moment on, you're no longer bound by the rules that confine most people. You're no longer a victim of circumstance, tossed around by the winds of fate. You are the architect of your own universe. Think about it. How often do you feel like life is happening to you? Like you're being pushed in directions you didn't choose? That ends now. Because the moment you entered this space, you crossed the threshold. You've been given access to the same energy that drives the stars, that moves the oceans, and breathes life into this planet. You have the ability to shape and bend reality itself. But the question is, are you ready for that kind of responsibility? The first thing you need to understand about creator mode is that it's not a gift, it's a challenge. You've been chosen because you're ready for this. Even if you don't fully realize it yet, you're ready to step into your power. But with great power comes great responsibility. The universe has been watching you, testing you, preparing you for this moment. And if you're feeling a sense of unease right now, that's normal. Because deep down you know that once you embrace this, there's no going back. Now let's get practical. How do you actually enter creator mode? How do you start manifesting your own reality? It starts with your perception. Most people live their entire lives seeing the world through a foggy lens. They see limitations, obstacles, reasons why things won't work out. But in creator mode, you don't see limitations, you see opportunities. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone. Every setback becomes fuel for your growth. You stop asking, why is this happening to me, and start asking, how can I use this? You see, when you're in creator mode, nothing is wasted. Every experience, every emotion, every moment becomes a tool for creation. You stop being reactive and start being proactive. You stop waiting for the universe to hand you what you want, and you start taking action, knowing that the universe is working with you, not against you. But here's the twist: you're not creating in isolation. You're co-creating with the universe. And this is where they come back into the picture. They are the subtle forces, the synchronicities, the whispers of intuition that guide you. You've probably already had moments where you felt this, where things just seem to align perfectly, where the right person, the right opportunity, the right idea came to you at exactly the right time. That's not a coincidence. That's the universe stepping in to say, we're with you. Keep going. But here's the big question: how do you know if you're truly in alignment with this universal flow? How do you know if you're really co-creating, or if you're just forcing things to happen? The answer is simple, but profound. You know you're in alignment when things feel effortless. That doesn't mean there won't be challenges. It means you flow through those challenges with a sense of calm and certainty. You know deep down that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There's no need to control or manipulate. You trust the process.
I'll let you know
for sure. And this is where a lot of people struggle. They want to control every detail. They want to force reality to conform to their idea of how things should be. But in creator mode, you don't force, you flow. You set your intention, you take inspired action, and then you let go. You trust that the universe is handling the how, while you focus on the why. And the why, my friend, is everything. Why do you want to create? Why do you want to manifest your desires? Is it for personal gain? Is it to prove something to others? Or is it because you feel a deep calling to create something bigger than yourself? Here's the truth: the more aligned your creations are with the greater good, the more power you will have. The universe is not interested in ego-driven pursuits. It doesn't respond to selfish desires. But when you create from a place of love, from a place of genuine service to others, the universe will move mountains to support you. Because ultimately, we're all part of the same fabric of existence. When you lift others up, you lift yourself up. When you contribute to the collective contributes to you. Now let's dive deeper. What does it actually feel like to be in creative mode?
Shape-shifting.
It feels like a state of flow where time seems to disappear, where you're so immersed in the act of creation that everything else fades away. It feels like being fully present, fully alive, fully connected to the moment. It feels like a deep sense of peace, even amidst the chaos of life. Because when you're in creator mode, you're not reacting to the external world, you're shaping it from within. But here's the thing, you're still human. You're going to have moments of doubt, moments where you question yourself, moments where you feel like you've lost your way. That's part of the journey. Creator mode doesn't mean you're immune to challenges, it means you're equipped to handle them in a whole new way. It means you have the tools to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and wisdom. It means you're no longer at the mercy of your circumstances, because you've learned how to shape your circumstances from the inside out. So here's my question to you. Are you willing to let go of your old identity, the one that's been conditioned to believe in limitations, and step fully into your power as a creator? Are you ready to embrace the unknown, to trust the process, to co-create with the universe in ways you've never imagined? Because if you're seeing this, it's because they believe you're ready. The only question left is, do you? Now that you've entered creator mode, the next step is learning how to connect with the silent forces guiding you. These forces are always present, always working behind the scenes, but most people are too distracted to notice them. You've probably felt their presence before, those moments of intuition, of knowing without knowing, of feeling like something or someone is guiding you. These aren't random. They're the whispers of the universe, the subtle nudges that are constantly pointing you in the right direction. But here's the thing, the universe doesn't shout. It doesn't force its way into your consciousness. It speaks softly, in the spaces between your thoughts, in the quiet moments when you're fully present. And this is where most people miss the message. They're so caught up in the noise of their own minds, in the chaos of their daily lives, that they drown out the very guidance they're seeking. So how do you tune in? How do you hear the whispers of the universe amidst the noise? It starts with stillness. In creator mode, you must cultivate a practice of stillness, whether it's through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply taking a few moments each day to be fully present. When you quiet the mind, you create space for the universe to speak. And when you listen closely, you'll start to notice the signs, the synchronicities, the subtle messages that are always there, guiding you toward your highest potential. But here's the key, you must trust what you hear. Too often, people receive these messages but dismiss them as mere coincidences or random thoughts. They doubt their intuition, second-guess their inner knowing. But in creator mode, doubt is your biggest enemy. You must learn to trust yourself, to trust the guidance you receive, even when it doesn't make logical sense. Because the universe doesn't operate according to human logic, it operates according to a higher intelligence, one that sees the full picture. Now, let's get practical. How do you start recognizing these signs? How do you differentiate between a random thought and genuine guidance? It comes down to feeling. When you receive true guidance from the universe, it comes with a sense of calm, of certainty, of peace. It feels light, expansive, and aligned. On the other hand, when a thought comes from fear, doubt, or ego, it feels heavy, constrictive, and full of tension. Pay attention to how your body feels when you receive a message. Your body is a powerful tool for discernment. But here's where it gets tricky sometimes. The guidance you receive will push you out of your comfort zone. It will ask you to do things that scare you, things that challenge you, things that require you to let go of control. And this is where many people turn back. They feel the fear, and they assume that it's a sign to stop. But in creator mode, fear is not a stop sign, it's a green light. It's a signal that you're about to step into something bigger than yourself, something that will stretch you, grow you, and ultimately elevate you. So here's my next deep question for you. Are you willing to trust the guidance you receive, even when it scares you? Even when it doesn't make sense to your rational mind? Even when it requires you to let go of everything you thought you knew? Because this is the true test of creator mode. It's not about creating a comfortable life, it's about creating a life that's in alignment with your highest potential. And sometimes, that means walking a path that others can't see or understand. But here's the beauty of it. When you start following this guidance, when you start trusting the silent forces that are always guiding you, life becomes magical. Synchronicities become the norm. Doors open where there were once walls. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. And the more you trust, the more the universe responds. It's like a dance. You take a step, the universe takes a step. You make a move, the universe moves with you. But remember, this is not a passive process. In creator mode, you're an active participant in your own evolution. You're not sitting back, waiting for the universe to hand you what you want. You're co-creating with it every step of the way. You're listening, trusting, and taking inspired action. And the more you do this, the more you'll start to see the power you hold. Now, let's talk about the role of faith in all of this. Faith is not just a religious concept, it's a fundamental principle of creation. Faith is the belief in things unseen, the knowing that even when you can't see the full picture, everything is unfolding exactly as it should. In creator mode, faith is your anchor. It's what keeps you grounded when things don't go according to plan, when the path seems unclear, when doubt creeps in. Without faith, you'll constantly be second-guessing yourself, questioning whether you're on the right track. But with faith, you move through life with a sense of peace and certainty, knowing that the universe is always supporting you. So how do you cultivate faith? It starts with small steps. Every time you trust your intuition, every time you follow the guidance you receive, you build your faith muscle. And over time, as you see the results of your trust, your faith grows stronger. You start to realize that the universe is always working in your favor, even when it doesn't seem like it. You start to see the bigger picture, the intricate web of synchronicities that are constantly unfolding behind the scenes. But here's the thing, faith doesn't mean you'll never face challenges. In fact, the challenges are part of the process. They're designed to help you grow, to help you evolve, to help you step into your full power as a creator. So the next time you face a challenge, instead of seeing it as a roadblock, ask yourself, what is this challenge here to teach me? How can I use this to become stronger, wiser, more aligned with my true self? Now that you've entered creator mode and learned to connect with the silent forces guiding you, the next step is mastering the art of manifestation. Manifestation is not just about thinking positive thoughts and hoping for the best. It's a science, a process, a deliberate act of creation. And when you're in creator mode, you have the power to manifest anything you desire if you know how to do it consciously. The first thing you need to understand about manifestation is that thoughts are energy. Every thought you think sends out a vibration into the universe, and that vibration attracts experiences, people, and circumstances that match its frequency. This is the basic principle of the law of attraction. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think that just by thinking positive thoughts, they'll automatically attract positive outcomes. But it's not that simple. In creator mode, it's not just your thoughts that matter, it's your beliefs, your emotions, and your actions. You can think positive thoughts all day long, but if deep down you don't believe that what you want is possible, or if you're constantly feeling fear, doubt, or lack, you'll continue to attract experiences that match those lower vibrations. This is why so many people struggle with manifestation. They're focusing on the surface level, without addressing the deeper energetic patterns that are running the show. So how do you manifest consciously? It starts with clarity. You need to be crystal clear about what you want to create. Vague desires produce vague results. The universe responds to specificity, to intention, to focus. So ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what society tells you to want, not what your ego thinks you should want, but what your soul truly desires. Get clear on that, and then align your thoughts, beliefs, emotions, and actions with that desire. The next step is to feel as if your desire has already manifested. This is where most people get tripped up. They think that they need to wait for their desire to show up before they can feel happy, grateful, or excited. But in creator mode, you understand that feeling comes first. You must generate the emotions of having already received what you want before it actually shows up in your reality. This is the secret to manifestation. When you feel as if your desire is already here, you're emitting the vibration that attracts it to you. But here's the catch, you can't fake it. You can't just pretend to feel happy or grateful while secretly doubting that your desire will ever come. The universe doesn't respond to what you say, it responds to what you truly believe and feel. So if you're struggling to generate those feelings, it's a sign that there's some deeper inner work to be done. You may need to identify and release old limiting beliefs, fears, or doubts that are blocking you from fully stepping into the energy of your desire. This is where self-awareness comes in. In creator mode, you must become hyper-aware of your inner world. You must constantly monitor your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, and ask yourself, is this in alignment with what I want to create? If not, you need to make a conscious shift. This might mean reframing a negative thought, releasing a limiting belief, or simply choosing to feel gratitude in the moment, even if things aren't yet perfect. And here's the final piece: action. Manifestation is not just a mental process, it's a physical one. You must take inspired action toward your desires. This doesn't mean forcing things to happen or hustling nonstop. It means tuning into your intuition, listening to the guidance of the universe, and acting on it. When you take action from a place of alignment, things start to move quickly. Doors open, opportunities appear, and the universe conspires to bring you exactly what you need. But remember, there's no rush. In creator mode, you understand that everything happens in divine timing. You don't need to force or push. You simply need to trust, align, and take inspired action. And when you do this consistently, you'll start to see the results of your efforts. You'll start to see that you truly are the creator of your own reality. So here's my final deep question for you. What are you ready to create? What life are you ready to manifest now that you've entered creator mode? Because the universe is listening. The only thing left is for you to decide.
Yep. Now, shout out to Charles. Yeah, what I was listening to was I was listening to I forgot the name of the channel. I think it's called like Vibration something. But he was talking about like when you in the creative mode, you gotta have no fear, let go of the old self, and truly, when it comes to manifestation, like truly see what you want, you know. But this is Serene Saturday. This first video. Just wanted to get this out the way. Might do something later. I know I gotta work early this afternoon, so I probably gotta try to get out whatever I could possibly get out. So hope everybody have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, and cool night. But yeah, I forgot the name of this channel. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. What's the name of this freaking channel? Because I'm on a second phone and I couldn't type in the chat. Grand Rising Vanta. You know what? I'm glad you're here. You know what? Let's just play the second video now. This is on some travel shit. Like places. I was looking at places where we could dip. Possibly dip to. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. You know what I'm saying? And it's nice places too. So let's get off into it. Grand Rise, Devonta. Good morning. I love Joe live. That live was great. I was taking the trip, or I was listening to it. I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. And I did like a little short little live. I did a short little live when I got off of work, listened to a little bit of music, like until my little bus came. But I thought this was interesting. I'm gonna have some more later on. Yep, Serene Saturday love. You already know. As a matter of fact, I should. Your work was cool. I still got a little energy left. Salute. Happy birthday, GBA. You say you 40, that's what's up. Happy G Day. Happy solar return. You already know what it is. Yep, yep. That's 40. Yeah, 40 years old. That's what's up. I got 2 more years. I'll be 40 in 2 more years. Now you gotta smoke 40 blunts today. That's what's up. You gotta smoke 40 fat ass blunts to the face. That's what's up. That's what's up. You already know what it is. Like, I will play some music, man, but it's kind of You know, I kind of don't want to wake up my neighbors or my sister. My sister sleep. Action pack. Yeah, baby, just finished. I'm 23 bloods in. That's what's up. That's what's up. I knew you was gonna. I knew you was gonna already be close. That's what's up. You already past the halfway mark. But yeah, wait a minute. Where's that? Um, where's where's the other one? You know what? I might as well do it while I'm here. Might as well do it while I'm here. Um, I hope it has it. Because I'm on the second phone. I can't type in the chat. I'm trying to see if he still got that about what the hell King Charles said. Something about the digital ID shit. Unless it was somebody else that was talking about it. Okay, I probably it was probably something else. I might have to just type in King Charles. All right. Speech. Yeah, you gotta need your speech about digital ID. There you go. I wish I could play that shit, man. Like I play it later. Yeah, here it go. It should be it.
My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services. My ministers will also...
Yeah, it was just a short clip, but if the king talked about digital ID, it's a wrap. It's a freaking wrap. It's a freaking wrap. But all right, let me leave from here. Go to this phone. Now I could be able to type in the chat now.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thanks, computer. Prepare to engage. You know what? Dude got some type of power because we still talking about him. I don't know who's at the tippity top of the pyramid, but when the royal family talk, shit get done. When the WEF talk, shit gets done. You know what I'm saying? But real shit. I know it's kind. Fuck it. Fuck it. I can't turn it up too loud though. For you, Vonta. Grand Rising. Happy birthday, GBA. I'm just getting off of work. I ain't been to sleep yet.
Time to get a party. Time to get a party. Baby girl love it, everybody get naughty.
I figured that, Vonta.
Baby girl love it, everybody get naughty. Get naughty. Get naughty. Baby girl get naughty. Baby girl get naughty. Walking in the club, ladies showing love. See me on stage, tell that motherfucker love. Baby girl getting low, drop it to the floor. Pick it back up, baby, make that ass roll. Out of control, got me saying roll. Baby twerking on me, girl, you know how it go. When the drop singing low, take it to the mo. Baby hop on it soon as the door close. I'm the one that's in control.
You know it, Roger.
Pull out the camera phone, wanna see you do a pose. Put your tube video, time to make a flick. Going forward.
She only dancing for me, though. We at my spot. This is Hurricane spot. She in her deck 3 with me. All the dances is for me.
Got another party mix. Call me Santa Claus. Had to put you on the naughty list. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it.
Yo, the USS Hurricane.
Time to have a
She only
party.
dancing for me.
Time to have a party. Baby girl love it. Then she about to get naughty. Get naughty. Get naughty. 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 Get naughty. Giving her the business, love it when I'm in it. Bring her ass over, that's her favorite position. Give it to her raw, going in the deep. Fucking all night, we ain't about to go to sleep. Vibing to the beat, while I clap her cheeks. Baby girl skirting and she fucking up the sheets. She the beauty, I'm the beast. Eat it like a feast. Sweet cherry pie, baby, let me get a piece. Detroit,
But you have your own ship.
Did it in the car, under the stars on the hood of a car. She your best wrist, we up in the fucking lot. Put up to the job, we was fucking on the clock. Day and after work, we went to the drive-in. Treat it like a swimming pool, I'm about to dive in. This a party over here, got you fucking vibing. Grab a naughty girl, yeah, I'm about to slide in. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl,
Yeah, but I'm working.
Time to have a party, time to have a party.
Happy birthday.
Baby girl, look at this, she about to get naughty,
Enjoy the other ladies of the USS Hurricane, but remember, her deck 3 is reserved for me and Vata. I already saved it. I say that every time.
Time to have a party, time to have a party.
You better use one of the robots or a clone.
Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl, look at this, she about to get naughty, get naughty, 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 naughty.
So you think? All right, let me get to this. I wanted to cover this places to dip to. Just like you want to get the fuck on. Like I've been really looking this shit up. And planning everything. But these are the places.
These countries offer easy access. You just fly in and start living. They're beautiful, and the cost of living will stretch your income a lot further than you'd expect. And make sure to stick around until the end, because I'm saving my top pick for last, a country that combines beauty.
Here's what I love about this list, because Philippines was already on my motherfucking list, and Philippines is on this list. Spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? It looks great. Better way of life, better, cost of living and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to worry about struggle. You know what I'm saying? But about to go.
Charm, affordability, and some of the easiest long-term access you'll find anywhere. Now let's dive in. Hi, can Ernest and I ask you a favor? If you find our content helpful, please hit that subscribe and like button. It truly helps us grow, and it makes Ernest happy. And the first country up on our list is Belize.
Belize. I know Belize is the shit. With the Tokyo back in 2018, they had a female trying to buy me.
Belize. Belize is one of those places that feels like it belongs on a postcard before you even land. Crystal clear Caribbean water, dense jungle interiors, and a coastline lined with islands and reef systems that are some of the most impressive in the world. It's a rare mix of tropical island living and Central American culture, and that combination is exactly why it stands out. Whether you're into diving, fishing, slow coastal towns, or just waking up near the ocean, Belize has a natural beauty that immediately sets the tone for a completely different way of life. Now, what makes it even more interesting is how simple it is to actually get there and stay. For U.S. citizens, Belize is one of the easiest countries in the world to simply show up and start living. You can fly in, get a tourist visa on arrival, no paperwork, no proof of...
Get a tourist visa on arrival, no paperwork. No paperwork. This is how Belize is.
Income. Extend your stay right there in the country, and after a full year of living the Belizean life, you can apply for permanent residency, and still with no income requirement. In terms of...
After a year, no income requirement, you could be a fucking citizen. That shit awesome. That shit fucking awesome.
Where people actually live, a few areas tend to attract most of the expat communities. Places like Ambergris Caye, especially San Pedro, are popular for island living with restaurants.
San Pedro, Vanta, we going to San Pedro. We're going to chill all over the world first. You know, we're going to chill all over the place until you pick the place you want. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, we ain't going to be around the bullshit. That's where all the tax money is going. Bro, Philippines is saying after 30 years, 1K USD, you got 10K there. Yep. That's what I said. Like, Philippines was the shit. And plus, like, everybody I knew from the older cats to the older cats, they always kept going to the Philippines and they said it was the best. So, like, I've been hearing about Philippines all my life. So it was like, fuck it. I want to go one day. You know, and like all types of people go. It's like motherfucking Christian field trips used to go to the Philippines and shit. You like the grown field trips, the kids used to go to Cedar Point and shit. But the grown-ups go to the Philippines and they chill on the beach and shit. You know, at San Pedro. Back when I used to be in church. Back when I was a Christian. It doesn't cost so much money to get out the US. But if we get out the US, you know, you just gotta save some bread. You know, that's it. You know, like, you know, I'm the type of person, like, if I know that, like, let's just say something is probably $2,000, $3,000, I'm saving double and I'm out. I'm saving double and I'm out. You know, like, you feel me? Hopefully that'll cover up hotel expenses. Hopefully, you know, like, that's if I'm on a single trip. But like, if I'm about to go see a special lady, I'm gonna save a little over, try to save double, because I, you know, I want to come down there with something. And you know, at the same time, I want to, you know, like, let's have some fucking fun. No one goes to Bangkok. No one goes to Bangkok. It was like, if you can't find your friend, Bangkok has them. It was like, what does that mean? That shit was fucking hilarious. It was like, nigga, Bangkok has them. That was like the name of the place. Oh yeah, Vanta. We're here at deck 3. Man, Hangover 2 was fucking wild. Hangover 2 was fucking wild. Yep, she thirsty for my dick inside her. Hurricane blend. Her at deck 3.
Beach access and strong expat presence. Then you have Placencia, which is the more laid back and coastal village style, but still has everything you need for day-to-day life. Inland areas like the Cayo district offer more affordability and a slower pace. If you're not focused on the beach lifestyle, cost of living can vary depending on location, but for a one-bedroom apartment, you're generally looking anywhere from around $500 to $1,200 USD per month.
500 to 1,200 USD, can't beat that with a baseball bat. Can't beat that with a barbed wire baseball bat from Walking Dead.
with island areas being on the higher end and the inland towns being more affordable.
Good day, Vonta. Can't go wrong with a dick insider.
Which removes a major friction point for Americans. The transition feels smoother, especially if you're trying to settle in quickly and avoid language barriers. And geographically, it's close. Flights from the U.S. are relatively short and affordable.
Flights from the U.S. are relatively short and affordable, and we already know buy the plane ticket months ahead of time so the fucking shit can be cheaper. Trying to leave this bitch playing like at least less than fucking 500. Shit. But since I know how it is, it's gonna be like a dead 10, 11 hour flight to the UK. I'm gonna be on that bitch watching all your vids, Vonta. I'm gonna be on the plane watching every vid you make. Like, I got 11 hours. Like, what is he listening to? What is he watching? I don't know. It's just a girl moving in slow motion. He got his headphones on. That's an 11-hour flight. What the fuck am I doing 11 hours? Shit, I'm about to motherfucker. I'm about to listen to good vibes. Let's go. You already know, man.
Easy to stay connected with family and friends back home. On the safety front, Belize is generally welcoming and relaxed, especially in the more popular expat areas like San Ignacio and Placencia and the Cays. Like most countries, some parts of Belize City are best avoided. But most long-term residents and travelers who settle outside the city report feeling very comfortable in their day-to-day lives. So when you put it all together...
So, like, there are some places to be avoided, but, you know, it ain't bad. It's like, it's not bad. You know, it's like, you know, people come there and feel safe. So, like, that's good. Like, for you to actually go to a country and feel safe. You know, that's good. But I love Brazil too, but Brazil is nowhere on this list. But I don't want to go to Sao Paulo. Those motherfuckers crazy. You thought the projects in the United States was wild. Jesus. The favelas and the what the Nick, you got to worry about a 12-year-old robbing you, a chick robbing you, a voodoo priest up the block somewhere. The cops are crooked. The motherfucking drug enforcement narc guys are crooked. I think there's a cartel somewhere in that bitch. You think I'm about to go to the favela? I do an 11-hour special for the flight. Ooh, now that's what I'm talking about, Vonta. That's what I'm talking about. Love it. We got super bad to go jiggle. Shoot, GBA gonna smoke the rest of those 20 blunts. Go live, talk shit, smoke some more, play some music. The government gonna try to shit. They should already did it. And plus, death respects purpose. Me and death is like this, son. Don't fear the reaper. I got 11 hours. Shit. They got to take out a whole plane full of thousands of people just to get me. And I ain't really done that yet. The key word is yet. They gotta probably have seen the future of what I've done, you know, in order to take me out. But like shit, like if anything, they should have been got me. Whether anybody know it or not, spoiler alert. Oh fuck it. I mean, fuck it. I've already been doing some shit. Now, y'all probably never heard that laugh before. But I've already been doing some shit. But it's not newsworthy yet. Let's just say that. It's not newsworthy. But give it time It will be. But anyway, back to it.
Natural beauty, easy entry, no immediate paperwork for barriers, no income requirements, an English-speaking environment, and a clear path to long-term residency. It becomes easy to see why Belize made this list. The next country up.
Damn, I must have missed something, GBA. What happened? Said had to cook bearded 2 times in a row. Man, get y'all this BJ. Yeah, that was a naughty laugh, Vanta. That was a naughty laugh. I never did that. That was my first time ever putting that shit on wax. Like, oh shit. They let you know, baby. I have been naughty on the revolutionary side of the game. Yeah. But you can't talk like that. At least not on live, man. You know how many people, you know, the AI scanning that shit. you can't put that. Oh, fuck it. This the fuck the government type of fucking channel anyway. But anyway, salute Aki, what up, though? Look, the only person kidnapping me is Vanta. So fuck the bullshit. She got full access and permission. But like, salute Aki, what up, though? What up, though? I'm getting back to it.
Our list is Cambodia.
Now, Cambodia is the next place. I would have never suspected Cambodia to be on this list, man. But what I heard about Cambodia, I'm like, I see why Dave Chappelle did that skit. He was like, I need breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant. Only drink the finest breast milks. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Cambodia is one of those countries that surprises people the moment they arrive. You've got ancient temples like Angkor Wat, dense tropical landscapes, and a coastline most people don't even...
He said, what? Like you said, your flight tomorrow. Your flight to where? Because I'm working like all week. You talking about flying to Detroit? Wait a minute, what? I told you, though, like I might have to work. I got a whole week of work, though. You know the Tigers is playing this whole week. And then she was coming out here to visit. Yeah. You did say you was coming out, but like you did say you was coming out. You say you had some people out here. He said something about you like going out to the Twister thing. She meant, but I'm working. Yeah, he said the tour for the Twister and Quaalude shit. Yeah, she meant by dog. Like I'm gonna be at freaking work. Yep, and they motherfucking gonna have me doing that motherfucking wild ass piston shit on Sunday. It's about to be crazy. They about to have a nigga working to death. Like I think I work all the way up until motherfucking. I think I work all the way up until Friday. But shit, there was some real shit though that I wish I could go, but shit. But I put all this money towards this damn motherfucking house and bills. I lost track of motherfucking time. Yeah, man. I was like, shit. Dog, I forgot to motherfucking tell you to motherfucker like hit you up and be like, yo, man, you know, like shit fucked up. I gotta work like a whole fucking solid week. Pistons about to do they shit. I think motherfucking Chris Brown and fucking whatever about to be fucking down here at Ford Field. It's like all three stadiums about to be packed, and they motherfucking packed for a whole fucking week. I think Chris Brown gonna be for like 3 days. Pistons gotta win they champions. I mean, they they gotta do they shit. Tigers is playing for a whole week. We got some shit at the Fox and Fillmore and Opera House and Music Hall. We solid this whole fucking month. Only got what is he? For sure. But she say find out. Now the thing about it is I never been on the plane. So like when you get dropped off, because our airport is Romulus. It's in Romulus. And I never been out to Romulus before. So if anything, I'll be lost out there. My nigga, you seen that Chris Brown show? Look at last week. Is that hell yeah, daughter? The timing bad as hell. But just take a promotion with you, like grab some CDs or some MP3s, just slide my information to them. You know how managers be making a promo package or some shit, you like for the artists and shit, because you really, you like speaking for the artist as a manager type of guy, you know what I'm saying? Just motherfucker put together a package. That's what they used to do for me back when I was at HPMC. They had a motherfucking cool portfolio, like a couple pictures, motherfucking some CDs and a bio, like it's revolutionary artist. But the dude covers all styles. It's Hurricane the Style Master. Bam. Check him out. And if you like what you hear, give him a call. And plus, you say you flying out and shit, nigga, by the time you get down here, I will be at work. I will be at fucking work. But what's cool is you get to motherfucking chill, to take footage, travel on your birthday, you know what I'm saying? That's a good birthday present right there. That's treating yourself on some real shit. Shit, nigga about to go travel to Detroit, blah, blah, blah. Well, take some footage, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you been doing that with the mixes. Yo, your baby show on my channel. Yup. Yeah, because I sent you I sent you a lot of music on the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You got me. I trust y'all with my music. Shit, dog. I'm a revolutionary artist. If I can get motherfucking shit, like, can't go nowhere but up. But let's get back to it.
No exist. Islands like Koh Rong, where the water is clear and the beaches still feel largely undiscovered. It's a mix of historic culture,
you already know,
developing modern cities, and raw natural beauty that gives the country a very distinct feel. But beyond the visuals, what draws a lot of people in is how easy it is to live here long term. For U.S. citizens, Cambodia is relatively straightforward to enter. You can fly in and obtain a visa on arrival, or apply for an e-visa before traveling. There's no requirement to show proof of income. Once you're there, staying long-term is managed through visa extensions. Many expats extend their stay inside the country, often working with local agents to handle the process and keep things simple depending on their situation and visa type. And for retirees 55 and older, Cambodia offers a long-term option called the ER extension. Under its E-Class visa system, it runs about $300 a year to renew. No proof of income or heavy paperwork required. Just maintain the visa.
What? Just $300 just to maintain your shit to stay in Cambodia? Like if you live there a little longer? Man, that ain't shit. That's what's up.
And you can keep extending it indefinitely. In terms of cost of living in Cambodia, one of the more affordable countries in the region, in Phnom Penh, apartments can range from about 300 to 500 USD per month, depending on location and quality. Siem Reap is often more relaxed and budget-friendly.
Yep, said 500 to 1500 USD. Bet. Bet. Rent 500.
Especially for people who prefer a slower pace of life. Rentals here start at 150 a month and go on up from there.
What? 150 a month and go up from there. What? Cambodia, bitch. Cambodia, what? 150 and up? Man, oh my God. Let a motherfucking dog ass house hit a motherfucker for a good 6 or 7. Or like something a little lower for like 4. What?
Phnom Penh is the capital and has the most modern infrastructure, cafes, and expat communities. Siem Reap is more cultural and laid back, centered around tourism and the temples. Coastal areas like Koh Rong also attract expats, though development varies. On the safety front, Cambodia tends to be more welcoming than people expect. Violent crime is rare, and most expats and long-term residents report feeling very comfortable day to day. The main
Violent crime is rare. That's what's up.
things to be aware of are chaotic traffic in the cities and the occasional petty theft in busy areas, but basic street awareness goes a long way.
All right, so crazy ass traffic and somebody might pickpocket you on a crowded street. Just keep your hands in your pockets.
Put it all together, easy entry, affordable living, and long stay options that don't require a mountain of paperwork. Cambodia is one of the more practical choices for Americans who are serious.
It's like, why is Hurricane looking up shit like this? Because I have been plotting to get the fuck out of here. Told you. Hurricane got a rest before we start the revolution. But I've already kind of started. So like when I come back and I get the motherfucker see the pieces that was put in place, it can be like, kaboom! Allegedly.
It's about making a move. You've been thinking about moving abroad, but you're still stuck on where to go or even where to qualify? Well, you're not alone. That uncertainty is exactly what holds most people back. That's why we created our Ideal Destination Finder, a simple 25-question assessment designed to cut through the noise. It looks at your lifestyle, budget, goals, and preferences and gives you your top 3 best fit countries to move to. No more guessing, no more endless research, just clear, personalized direction that saves you time, money, and a lot of frustration. And if you're that kind of person that wants more clarity, someone to talk things through with, I offer one-on-one consultations where we can map this out together based on your exact situation. If you're ready to move forward, head over to adventurefreaks.com. You can scroll down a little and you'll see the ideal destination on the left. Just click it and get started. On the right, you can book a consultation with me. Pick a time that works for you. It's that simple. We'd love to help you finally get clear and take the next step. And the next country up on our list is Albania.
Albania. Okay, what's Albania about? Jamaica. I like what grows there. Me too, Vata. You already know we got to take a trip there. You know we taking a trip there.
Albania is one of the most underrated countries in Europe, and for a while, most people completely overlooked it, but they're starting to catch on. You've got a coastline along the Adriatic and Ionian Seas with clear blue water, dramatic mountain backdrops, and
clear blue, what? Clear blue water? The water over here looks green and shit.
Towns that still feel relatively untouched compared to more tourist-heavy parts of southern Europe. Inland, the country shifts into mountains, small villages, and a slower pace of life that feels very grounded and authentic. What makes Albania stand out is how easy it is for U.S. citizens to spend extended time here. Americans can enter Albania visa-free for up to 1 year. There's no visa on arrival process, no pre-approval, and no requirement to show proof of income. For Americans looking to stay long-term, this makes Albania an ideal base in Europe. In terms of cost of living, Albania remains one of the most affordable countries in Europe. In Tirana, a one-bedroom apartment typically ranges from around 500 to 900 USD per month, depending on location and the quality. Coastal areas like Saranda and Vlorë, you can find rentals starting at $300 to $400 on up.
What? Off the beach, Vonta, for $300 or $400 off the beach? Oh, that ain't. Oh my, what? What? Chilling on the beach for $300 or $400? What? $300 or $400? Chilling on the beach, blue water. Oh, come on. And that's over there in Europe, Albania style. Overlooked. What? Matter of fact, stop by the UK and then we'll stop by Albania real quick. You know what I'm saying? Get us a nice little property real quick and dip right back out. Like, all right, we're going to Jamaica. We just have to buy a property real quick. We're going to be all over this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, put a motherfucking family in that bitch and charge them real quick until we get back.
1,000.
Oh,
which is truly remarkable
yeah.
for European living. Tirana is
Vonta, that shit said $300 or $400 off the beach. Like I said, and plus I'm also planning these travel videos. See, the first channel, this channel may not get monetized because it's on some revolutionary shit, but best believe I can monetize the second channel. Travel videos all day. Oh yeah.
capital and offers the most modern infrastructure and services, while Saranda is better known for its beach lifestyle and seasonal coastal living. Smaller towns along the coast offer an even slower, more local pace. On the safety front, Albania tends to surprise people. It's generally considered one of the safer countries in the region, with violent crime being extremely rare. Even petty crime like pickpocketing is less common than most European tourist destinations. Albanians also have a strong cultural tradition of hospitality, and most expats and long-term residents report feeling comfortable there day to day. So when you look at the bigger picture, coastline, affordability, and up to a year of visa-free access for U.S. citizens.
Up to a year of visa-free access. What you know? Holla. Go down there and buy a property and just dip real quick.
It's easy to see why Albania is becoming a quiet favorite for long-term living in Europe. And the next country up is the Philippines.
Yeah, I knew it. The Philippines, baby.
The Philippines is one of those countries where life feels different almost immediately once you arrive. Think crystal clear water, white sand beaches, and islands so quiet, the loudest thing you hear is the ocean. That's the Philippines at its best. And with over 7,000 of those islands, there's no shortage of it. Beyond the coastline, you've got busy cities, provincial towns, and a culture that feels deeply connected to both community and nature. For U.S. citizens, entry is straightforward.
Yeah, a community that's connected to community and nature. We'll be taking those nature walks, taking those nature videos. Come on, now we about to be out. We about to be out.
Fly in visa-free and can stay for 30 days, then simply extend from within the country. And this is where it gets interesting. The Philippines allows tourists to keep extending their stay through their local system up to 3 years on a tourist visa. No proof of income, no heavy paperwork, no complicated upfront approvals. Just extend and keep living your life, which is exactly why so many expats and retirees find it one of the easiest countries in the world to simply show up and stay. And one of the biggest...
That's what's up. I can extend for 3 years. Bet. But you got to do this shit every 30 days. But okay, cool. Just pay for the whole 3 years. Bet. Find out how that process go. But sit on the beach for like $300 or $400 in Albania. I like that. But the Philippines is awesome too.
Reasons people love the Philippines is how livable it feels. Outside of the main metro areas, you can find one-bedroom apartments ranging from around 300 to 700 USD per month. Even
300 to 700. That's cold. That's cold. So the best looking shit, 700. Medium, 4 or 5. What? 300 is a wrap. And we get the beach life. and we get the nature. I heard Vietnam was pretty cool, but this is a list of not only shit being cool, but affordable and no hassle when it comes to paperwork, when it comes to you staying there. This is the video for the, you about to have a good time all the way around. No trouble, no hassle, no paperwork, no long hours of signing shit. Like, welcome to Belize, welcome to Albania, welcome to Cambodia, welcome to the Philippines, motherfucker. Enjoy yourself. I'm Rick James. Enjoy yourself. But I heard Vietnam was great. I need to look into it. I'm just mad about what we did over there with the weather warfare. The motherfuckers don't think we don't know about what the fuck we did over there. We lost that war, by the way. There's something happening here, and it ain't exactly clear. The government, whether dominator, government fucking shit up. Yeah, Alki, the getaway plan. You feel me? The getaway plan. Getting the fuck out the fucking United States. But I still got to bring you over here, Vonta. You know we got to chill over here for a minute. You got to chill over here for a minute. Got to show you what the revolution about.
Daily expenses like food, transport, and services stay relatively affordable compared to the United States.
You already know, Vonta. I love that song.
In the most urbanized area with a fast-paced city environment, but many expats prefer places like Cebu or Davao, which offer a more balanced lifestyle with beaches, nature, and a slower rhythm of life. On the safety front, the Philippines is generally safe for expats, particularly in the popular areas Americans tend to
He said how much for the 18th cardboard box on the 935th corner of the 1382 block of the 42 state.
Violent crime in these areas is low, and most expats report feeling safer than many mid-sized American cities. Some regions in the South have travel advisories, but most expats stay well clear of those areas and report feeling very comfortable and welcome day to day. So when you look at the bigger picture, simple entry for U.S. citizens, flexible long-stay options through extensions, low cost of living, and a lifestyle built around islands and community, it's easy to see why the Philippines is such a popular long-term destination. And finally, we've reached our top pick. This is a country that many people overlook, but you don't want to. And it is Georgia.
Georgia. Not the Georgia over here. The Georgia over there. Oh, y'all ain't know there's another spot called Georgia? Georgia. Georgia.
Georgia is a country that sits at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. It has one of the most unique mixes of landscapes you'll find anywhere. You've got the dramatic Caucasus Mountains, ancient stone villages, incredible landscapes, stunning coastal towns like Batumi, and then modern cities like Tbilisi that blend old world architecture with a growing cafe and expat community. It's one of those places where you can be walking through the centuries-old streets in the morning, and by the afternoon, you're sitting in a plaza with a glass of Georgian wine, watching the city go by. And what makes Georgia my top pick is how easy it is for U.S. citizens to enter.
It goes against creativity and nature.
1 year. No pre-approval, no proof of income required.
What, they can stay up there for a year, no proof, no income, bad. And then
what really makes it shine is what happens when that year is up. You simply leave the country for a day, come back, and a brand new year begins.
What? Leave the country, come back for a day, a whole brand new year begins. You get to chill for a year. Man, we're going to Georgia. Georgia. 10:55 in the UK. It is 5:56 in Detroit. Shouts out to everybody in your respective time zones.
complicated paperwork, no lengthy approval process, and no income requirement. Just reset and keep living your life, making staying long-term easy. In terms of cost of living, Georgia is still very affordable. In Tbilisi, one-bedroom apartments typically range from about $450 to $800 USD per month.
450 to 800 USD. Can't beat that with a barbed wire baseball bat like Negan from The Walking Dead. Can't beat that with a baseball bat at all.
Depending on location and quality. In the coastal town of Batumi, you can find rentals starting at roughly $500 to $700 per month. Tbilisi is the main hub with modern infrastructure, a growing expat community, and everything you need for a comfortable day-to-day living. Outside the city, you get quieter mountain towns and a much slower, more relaxed pace of life. On the safety front, Georgia consistently ranks as one of the safest countries in the region, and most people who move there are genuinely surprised by how secure it feels. Violent crime is rare, petty theft is minimal, and most expats report feeling more at ease walking through the streets there than they ever did back home in the US. So when you put it all together, you have a visa-free entry for up to a year, low cost of living, stunning landscapes, and a flexible way to continue staying without heavy bureaucracy. It becomes clear why Georgia is my top pick on this list.
Feels
Easy
good.
entry, low barriers,
Yep, Tigers won.
and a real quality of life
Go
waiting
Tigers.
on the other side. It doesn't get much better than this.
Yep, it doesn't get much better than this. Yep. And another thing is you don't have to worry about language barriers. So not only is affordable, not only is the best getaway, but you don't have to worry about any language barriers. You are Gucci bandana. This is the getaway plan mixed with travel videos, mixed with some rest. Then I come back and start the revolution. where everything goes exploding. Sorry about that. Allegedly. That's straight up fucking Joker laugh, man. I need to quit. I need to stop. But y'all heard it first. The revolution will begin. But we will not walk quietly into the night. Well, this end of the video, it feels good to be back. I need to try to get some rest, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I am. So I might I'm gonna try because I know I gotta get up like later. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to get some rest. Feels good to go live and chill for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Good to see you, Vata is over there, you know what I'm saying, going on 11 o'clock. I hope you have a cool, chill day over there. Happy weekend. Great way to start off the weekend. And happy birthday again, GBA. Yep. Shout out to GBA. He just turned 40, you know what I'm saying? Smoking 40 blunts. Which blunt you want now? You said he was on the 23rd, like at the beginning of the live. You spoke 2 more yet? Man. You got a long way to go. But like now, if you smoking them bitches back to back, and and you got some people with you, and plus it depends on how fat the blunt is. If you smoking 23 stupid fat ass stogie blunts, man, you go you really got a long way to go. But if you just rolling like a normal blunt, like the blunts, like back in the day we was in the trap house and we was scraping up on weed and shit, and we gotta roll what we can. You know what I'm saying? You gotta roll those type of blunts. He said, fuck that. Fat blunts all fucking day. Because you go fuck around and smoke past 40. Yep, 25 and about to pass the fuck out. Yep. 3 of us smoking. And I did roll. Hold on. At least you get your smoke on, man. Shouts out to GBA, man. Sure, man, but like real shit, dog, man. Dog, I wish I could roll, but dog, I gotta work this whole motherfucking month out and shit. Shit crazy. Yeah. It's a smoke out. You already know. I'm about to roll up my last one right now. Yep, it's your birthday. Yep. Just enjoy. Like real shit, dog. Sorry again, man, dog. I gotta work. I gotta freaking work. I would have loved to pop up with you. But hold on. All right, that's some. Okay. No. I was just get some notifications on some news. This is some bullshit. Sure, but if I find some news for later, I might go live later. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go live. If I don't be sleep, that's why it's best to do it now. And I'm kind of glad I did it now, just to get it out the way. So like I can get some rest. And when I do wake up, I can just focus on get ready to go to work. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to GBA again, man. Happy birthday. For sure. 40. Shout out to Aki. Yup. And much love to the UK correspondent Vanta. I was just giving us a little brief glimpse of our travel videos. We're going to East Spot, buy a property and dip. that shit said 300, 400 off the beach. What? We out of here. We fucking out of here. But oh yeah, oh my god. Much love, Arthur. And shout out to everybody. Like if I don't be back later, I'll definitely be back tonight. I'll probably try to do a Detroit After Dark when I get off of work. And then I gotta do the Sunday service and I gotta go to work. Shit about to be wild. I gotta balance my rest. I gotta balance my sleep patterns, y'all. I gotta balance my sleep because I gotta do the Sunday service unless I get off of work and don't do a Detroit After Dark. It might just have to be a Detroit After Dark for 2, Valda. If I'm too tired, if I'm too tired to be a Detroit After Dark for 2. But if I'm not too tired, we go a Detroit After Dark all the way. I still got to get up. So you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll this blunt up, might roll 2, grab 2 clips, at least 2 clips for the Sunday service now, so I can already have it on deck for Sunday. So like I won't have to worry about grabbing extra clips. I can just motherfucking just do the Detroit After Dark, go to sleep, wake up, do the motherfucking Sunday service, get ready to go to work. Like everything got to flow out like that. So like that's how we're gonna do it. Serene Saturday love, everyone. And plus, I'm glad like this is part of the Serene part 2 because these places are very serene. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I was about to end it, Vonda. You popped up. I was like, you know what? Let me play this travel shit. Like real shit, because it was gonna be a separate video, because I thought the Serene talk was like on the first beginning, and it was some real good stuff. And if you if you didn't catch the beginning, just watch the beginning and catch up on the playback. But great video on the first one, but like this, I was like, bet it up. Thank you, Vanta, for coming in because you extended the live. Because I was going to end it. This shit was going to end like after 20 minutes, I think. But yeah, thank you, Vanta. Everybody thank Vanta for keeping the live going. Thank Vanta for keeping the live going. Thank you, Vanta. My UK correspondent and the first lady of the Hurricane of Night Trappist Church. You already know what it is. And the goddess of Hurricane 3. You already know. But shout out to everybody. Hope you have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, and cool night. I'm about to try to find these clips for the Sunday service. Kick back, relax. And I'll catch y'all in a minute. Thank Vonta again. You know, he's got another watch hour in this motherfucker. Have a great weekend. You already know. And much love to everyone. I'll hit you up in a second, Martha. You already know. Stop disappearing on us. She ain't disappearing on nobody. She's over here with me. And plus, she's a captain of her own USS Vanta. But she's over here with me. You keep our streams longer. This motherfucker. Happy birthday, GBA. You a motherfucker. You are a motherfucker. Get this guy. Someone get this man. You said 25 blunts in. 25 blunts, man. That's what's up, man. Get your smoke on. Shouts out to everybody. And hope everybody have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night, depending on y'all time zone. And I catch y'all on the next one. Peace.